everyone, welcome to a new video. Today, as you may see already, we are having another perfume. Very soft-spoken video. I will try to use the most gentle of my voice today. I might forget about it midway, but let's see. So, what we are here today is to see these perfumes. There are a few videos about perfumes on my channel already, but as you may know as well, I am looking for my favorite perfume, and I mentioned it a few times now, but I would like to find a perfume that smells a little bit like tobacco. Now, I have tried a few options already, and some of them are quite pleasant, but some of them are very aggressive as well. Somehow, when people say tobacco, the perfumers tend to think that we want something that would slap us in the face with tobacco and sweetness and everything included. Anyway, it is what it is, right? But today we have a new, very good contestant for my favorite perfume. So, as you may see, this perfumes or this discovery set is from a brand called Caron. Caron. It's a French brand, but sounds a bit like Spanish. Anyway, but I found this brand by just going on Fragrantica. If you don't know what it is, it's a website that includes all the perfumes, or most of the perfumes existent, and it also includes the notes of each perfume. Small descriptions, the way that it smells, what's the main thing that steps out, right, when you smell the perfume first. So I was going through Fragrantica and I went to look into perfumes that included tobacco note, because you can select a single note in the perfume and then just browse the perfumes that include that note. Anyhow, I did that and I stumbled upon this brand. And again, I went on the website, found the testers, and here we are. So it comes in this very, very nice box. my nails today. It comes with the ingredients for each perfume as well, which I thought was very, careful of them, because, you might be allergic to a certain ingredient. So this is very nice. In any case, the perfumes come like this. So you can actually select each perfume that you would like to include in the set, which I thought was also very good from their side, because obviously sometimes you would like to try something specific and then you have to buy a full set, right, of perfumes that are already selected for you. And some of them might not be of your preference. So I selected all tobacco perfumes that they had, which they had 4, and one just randomly, because, I had to select one, and here we are. So let's start from the first one, which is Tabac Blond. So Tabac Blond is, I would say, the most masculine of them all. And I thought that the name, because it's Tabac Blond, right? I would think that something different would have a bit more masculine touch, but it is not very masculine. It just goes towards that area of kind of smelling like a man's cologne, right? I might be wrong though, because again, I found my notes on Fragrantica, and I'm not sure if this is like a old version, because there are versions of these perfumes that were renewed recently by a different perfumer. Anyway, let me spray it again. So, again, it smells fresh, as if that touch of cologne, as I mentioned. And it is a classic type of scent. When I say classic, I don't want to mean old, because obviously we all have our preferences towards perfumes, right? So, but it does smell like a cologne from someone in the 40s, 50s, something like that. It smells very nice. It's not one of my favorites, but I wouldn't say no to it. Wearing for me, and also on other people, I do believe that I would enjoy to smell this on someone else, man or woman, or whatever, you identify yourself by. It's very pleasant. It's one of the softest scents in this discovery set, but the notes that we have here, in the top we have leather, carnation, lime. In the mid notes we have iris, vetiver, and ylang ylang. And in the base notes are musk, cedar, patchouli, and vanilla. The perfumes also smell. Obviously, most of the times the perfumes, when you first spray it, they smell different to the way they smell when they are fully dry, especially on your skin, right? But I can definitely smell carnation, and I believe that is the note that gives this perfume that all-time classy scent. Because from what I can recall, many perfumes used to have carnation in them in those, classic years. This is very, not only classic, but very classy. I would see someone very elegant wearing this. Again, man, woman, whatever you are, someone really well dressed, and like maybe wearing a button-up shirt, something like that, like white shirt, maybe trousers, maybe sandals, maybe shoes, and just having a coffee somewhere. Now, you may say, okay, but this is called Tabac Blond, but it doesn't have tobacco in it. And you would be right. Even though this perfume doesn't have tobacco as an ingredient or note in it, it does smell like a very fresh tobacco. This is the most fresh of all of them, and I really enjoy it. So, again, not my favorite, but a very good perfume. If you haven't heard about this brand, I would definitely recommend checking them. So this was Tabac Blond. Before we go to a new perfume, I have a sponsored product for us today. And the product is a face cream. So, this face cream is from a brand called Medicube. And I was kindly gifted this face cream or face moisturizer by Yes Style. So I received this, I believe it was at the end of February, And I wanted to give it a fair trial because face creams, in general, skincare, right? Take some time. It's not something, poof, immediate magic, right? But as you may see here, I have used quite a bit. And I have used quite a bit because I fell in love with this cream. This is triple collagen cream, and it is for all skin types. Our mission is to deliver effective skin solutions. We research relentlessly to develop safe and practical products dedicated to real results. Medicube. It has the most amazing texture, and obviously it moisturizes your face. I believe that my skin is doing quite well. It could be due to different factors, right? But in terms of moisture and just keeping my skin nicely, hydrated. Usually this time of year I suffer from quite a bit of allergies as well, and those allergies can sometimes also cause quite a bit of flaky skin and skin irritation in general. So I believe that this cream has really helped my skin to survive this changing weather and everything. And not only that, but again, it is a very nice experience. I'm not telling this just because this was gifted. I'm telling this because I really, really enjoy this product, and I will definitely buy a new one when I finish this one. If you'd like to, check this product, please do consider checking the links in the description, and please do also feel free to use my code for a discount. Thank you. Okay, I still remember that I have to use my softest voice today. I hope you are enjoying it. Anyway, here we go to a next perfume. This box smells amazing. I believe that the mixture of all of them is like the perfect scent of tobacco. But I do have my favorite. Amazing. So, next perfume that we have here is Tabac Blanc. So we had Tabac Blond, and now we have Tabac Blanc. Let's spray it again. This is one of my favorites. When you first spray it, it smells quite a bit more fresh than when it settles. The first one smells quite a bit more sharp when you first spray it, and then it softens, just as my voice today. No whispering, just soft spoken, gentle voice the most on borderline whispering, but still softly speaking. As I said, it is fresh at the beginning, and it is still fresh when you continue smelling it. But it is such a pleasant scent. This is what I want from tobacco perfumes. They don't need to have, massive, sweet notes that would make them sickening and very, very strong. Tobacco note is already a strong note, and it's a beautiful note. So why do we have to ruin it with so many, such intense notes? But that's just my opinion. It's a lovely scent. As I said, this is probably my second favorite. And if I had to, I will probably buy a perfume from this company, from the 4 tobacco perfumes. And this is one of the biggest contesters because I really like it. Not only in paper, but also on my skin. In any case, let's read the notes. So, the top notes are white tea, mate, and bergamot. Mid notes are iris and jasmine, and in the base notes are cacao pod, vanilla, and cinnamon. This is a lovely combination. I would say that this is very true to what is described in the notes. I think all of them are very true to the notes that they describe, which is kind of surprising to me because sometimes you read the notes and you imagine the scent, but then you feel or smell the scent and it smells nothing like the notes. So in this case, this perfume is exactly how the notes describe. At the beginning, when you spray it, the top notes take the place, and that's why it is much more fresh. You smell the tea, you smell mate, and bergamot is not too strong, but the tea and bergamot, which is a little bit citrusy, right, combines into that fresh scent that you smell first. But then, when the perfume settles, it smells much more powdery and just pleasant. I don't smell too much of jasmine here, but I can see how it helps in general. But I also, again, in this case, we don't have tobacco, right? We don't have tobacco in the notes. But this smells even more like tobacco than the first one. Because the first one had that cologne type of situation going on for it, but still had that fresh kind of imitating tobacco. But this is clearly tobacco smelling like perfume, which again is very pleasant to me. I think that I would like this to have a small touch more of tobacco. I mean, obviously, it doesn't have tobacco as a note, right? So maybe if it had tobacco as a note, it would have that slightly more touch of tobacco. But it still smells like tobacco, fresh tobacco, very well balanced tobacco. I would say that this is for anyone. When I was inclined to say that the first perfume was a bit more cologne-like and therefore it could be a bit more masculine, this is a truly unisex perfume where really anyone could wear it, and anyone who wear it would be smelling amazingly in a fresh way. I do believe that this is all year around perfume. Just lovely. I really am enjoying my time today because there are no perfumes that I do not like in this selection, so I'm just having a good time. And I hope you too. Anyway, I think that I've smelled this enough by now. So, amazing. I would definitely recommend this perfume for someone who likes fresh perfumes, but not fresh in a way that smells like soap. Fresh in a way that you still there's a sensation of, I don't know, something herbal, something tobacco-y, something special. I just love it. Tabac Blanc. The next perfume that we have is my favorite. It's actually the perfume that inspired me to go on this website and, do my research and venture into new world of perfumes. And this is Tabac Exquis. So, as the name indicates, this is exquisite. I would say that I would expect this to be stronger smelling. But it's just a cloud of amazingness. I don't know how else to describe it. I'm already sensing, smelling it in the air, and it just brings smile to my face. That's how good this is. Oh goodness. It's like the combination of some of my favorite notes in this perfume. And although I would like that tobacco would have a slight touch of more presence here as well, I love this scent so much that it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. Maybe I could combine. If I'm lucky enough and inspired enough, I might buy Tabac Exquis and Tabac Blanc and then combine them together, because then I would have a little bit more of that tobacco scent. I just love this. I don't know how to describe it. It's exquisite. It's amazing. It's fabulous. It's delicious. It's complex. it's sensitive also at the same time. It's gentle. It's just, I don't know how, I mean, for me, this is like being in love in a bottle. For me, of course, because obviously other people may think that love smells like something else. Let's read the notes before I say too much. So, the top note here is cinnamon. Truly that. Mid notes we have tobacco, dark chocolate, iris, myrrh, labdanum, and jasmine. And base notes we have cacao pod, tonka bean, benzoin, ambroxan, and olibanum. When I saw labdanum in this perfume, I was a bit skeptical that I would like it. Labdanum is a heavy note, at least from what I perceive it as. But here, I just can't. There are no words that can describe how this perfume makes me feel. Again, it's not both of the perfumes that I spoke first about, as I mentioned, they are fresh, right? But they are perfumes that have quite a bit of presence, so you can feel them quite a bit. This one is very intimate. I mean, people will smell this, but only if they are close to you. But it smells, I don't know, it's just, it inspired me to dress like this today in a velvet top and this ribbon as well. And I was inspired to dress like that because this perfume reminds me a little bit of, I don't know how to describe that, but like past centuries. Those houses where people smoked, maybe not as intense, like when people were smoking and drinking and, consuming opium and stuff like that. That's not what I want to say. I feel like there could be maybe like a drugstore, right? Like a store that used to sell things like herbs and teas and, again, something like remedies, right? So this is how it smells to me, right? And this is why it also inspired me to look like this today, basically. But I really like it, and again, I already said that there are no words for me to describe it in a way that this perfume makes me feel, and I will most definitely will be buying this perfume. I'm so happy that I went on that search, on that rabbit hole of looking into all the perfumes that included tobacco in their notes, And I'm so happy that I was able to find this perfume, or that it found me, and now I can enjoy it this much. I would like, again, this to smell a small touch more like tobacco. And probably also would like to see it with a bit more strength as a perfume. But also it might be a really good thing that it is so close and intimate, because if it had to be stronger, it probably would lose a bit more of its charm. And I would never want this to, lose the charm that it has. Because, as the name says, this is exquisite. So, this was Tabac Exquis. And we are almost done. I still am sensing a little bit of the previous perfume. So next one that we have is the last tobacco one, and this is Tabac Noir. So, as the name indicates, this is a little bit more dark. What makes this a bit more dark, at least to me, I think it's labdanum. I believe that this also includes labdanum as a note, and it is a bit more pronounced here. Therefore, it has that intense scent of being something noir. Something at night, right, when things are a bit more intense. I don't know where all these things are coming from today. I feel like I am a little bit inspired by my look, and therefore I am acting a little bit in a way. Who knows? But I am enjoying myself, and that's all that matters. This is a lovely perfume as well. If you like noir versions of perfumes, right? Something that I can recall that has that similar effect is the Pomegranate Noir from Jo Malone, which has that, again, that similar type of vibe. But let me read you the note. This is probably the most complex of all of them in terms of notes. So at the top we have Bulgarian light tobacco and Madagascar pepper. Middle notes: tobacco, papyrus, labdanum, and Indonesian patchouli leaf. And base notes are honey, tonka bean, cedar, and vanilla. So So it is a bit more smooth and a bit more round, like voluptuous, right? I see this is a bit more feminine, I guess. But I could see anyone wearing this. I wouldn't say that this is a day perfume, again, because of its nature, that it has that touch of intensity. So I believe that it would be a bit much to wear during day. But you do you, don't tell the world the way that you should smell. Right. So I imagine someone wearing, again, maybe like a velvet dress, like that, those dresses that had like those puff sleeves, right? And that intense type of decor. This is also like an inspiration of my outfit, because when I smell some of the scents, that is how it makes me perceive, or like a situational perception of where I could smell this. So I see someone wearing like that puffy black sleeve, like a femme fatale type of situation, some red lips, and her hair is, like all French ladylike in past centuries, and she's just gorgeous, and like everybody knows that she's there. She does not go unnoticed. I like this perfume. It's a dangerous game for me to play, selecting perfumes with patchouli, and again, labdanum is another note that I wouldn't say that I'm a big friend of, and I wouldn't mind this perfume if someone gifted it to me, but I don't know if I would. If I had the possibility to buy it, just to, put it on when I'm wearing something black, and feeling a little bit like a lady from a past century, but, a strong lady, not a damsel in distress, I would probably purchase it. But these perfumes are not the cheapest ones. So, before I would buy this, I would definitely consider buying a few others. That does not mean that this is a bad perfume. This is a gorgeous perfume, just as I described it just now. This is an amazing, a present perfume. Not too strong, however. None of these perfumes are that type of perfume that will choke you. You may like that. I don't. There we go, right? Anyway, but I still believe that this is a gorgeous perfume. Someone out there would rock it at any time, not just night. If you like a bit more rounded, voluptuous perfumes that are a reflection of that noir situation that I described, you would love this perfume. And again, if someone gifted this to me, I would definitely wear it. And again, I would also consider buying it if I had the possibility to buy all perfumes that I enjoy. I would buy it. But again, just amazing. So that was Tabac Noir. And chose this perfume because I had to choose one to complete the box of 5. And Lady Caron sounded like, something cool. I thought that it would be a long time type of presence in this brand or this perfumery, right? Because it sounds like a perfume that they have for, again, a very long time. In fact, the box also arrived with this note. It's a very chic looking type of card with a message. So it says Caron, Paris, 1904. So it's quite old. It has more than 100 years, right, already. It has a message in French inside, which I was a little bit disappointed because I don't speak French, but it has a translation in English at the back, which I appreciate. So the message that it has says this: each Caron fragrance is a manifesto to freedom. The Caron olfactive signature expresses strength and determination through rich and intense scents. Following through on our convictions, our fragrances leave a long-standing impression. From Caron to audacious people, I wish you an extraordinary olfactive experience. And then it's signed by Jacques, me and French, Jean-Jacques, Jacques, Jacques. Probably all of them are wrong, but we already know that I don't speak French, right? So I thought that was lovely. And we know that this house is already present for some time. That's why when I selected Lady Caron as the last one to be included in this discovery box, I thought that again it was a long time standing kind of perfume. And indeed it is. So we started with Tabac Blond, and for me that was the most masculine one from them all, and this is the most feminine. I wouldn't say that I would not see this on, a man or someone who considers them to be a man or masculine, but it's a truly feminine inspired perfume. Even though some feminine perfumes or some perfumes that most women prefer, right, are sweet and all of that, this is not sweet. This is full-blown flowers. Flowers, all kinds of flowers, white flowers. I see like this really gorgeous lady in this white flowy dress, and she's just walking in the park. It's a spring but late spring where white flowers are already on and she's just enjoying her time in a really good weather. Just lovely. Now, this is also, just like the first one, a perfume that I would say a classic perfume. And again, some people may think that they smell, or this type of perfumes smell old. And I mean, you wouldn't be right, you wouldn't be wrong, because this does smell like those perfumes that we remember from, I don't know, our great-grandmothers, our grandmothers, and stuff like that. But it's a lovely scent. For me, there's absolutely nothing wrong or old to it. It's very fresh, as flowery perfumes would be. But here we have top notes are magnolia, jasmine, freesia, and neroli. Mid notes we have peach, and in the base we have musk and vanilla. So it's a very classic combination of white florals with some musk and some vanilla. Peach adds a slight touch here. I can definitely feel it. It adds like this. It smells like old type of soap. It smells like lipstick. It smells like a really, really classy lady wearing white, with her hair all, not messy and stuff. Someone very, how should I explain it? Very pure, like, and classy, and elegant as well. Again, not a perfume that I would run to buy, but it's just a type of nostalgia that this brings to me, that just makes this perfume have such a lovely quality to it that I cannot say anything bad about it. Let's just say a lovely, fresh, white floral experience with some musk, with a touch of peach. This is not sweet, this is just freshness and like a spring in a bottle, something like that. I really like it. And I believe that for someone who enjoys that type of perfumes that have that classic touch to them, I believe that this was updated as well recently. So this must be the newer version. That took me quite a bit. It sounds like it's time to wrap up. So it does seem to be a newer version of this scent, but a lovely, lovely version, however. So that was Lady Caron, and this concludes our perfumes for today. From all the perfumes that I mentioned, as I already said, Tabac Exquis is my favorite, and I will be buying it as soon as I can. Something else that I enjoyed from this brand is that once you purchase the discovery set, they provide you a discount as well for you to purchase your perfume, right? And also something else that I noticed on their website is that when you order a perfume, see what I mean? Time to wrap up. When you order a perfume, they will send it to you with a small tester of that same perfume. So then you can try it before you actually open the big bottle, right? And yeah, see if you like it. If you like it on your skin, then you open the bottle and you go forward. But if you don't, you can send the perfume back. So I thought that that was very thoughtful of them, and it was a kind of experience that I would like to see with all perfumes, because not all the time we have the possibility to smell all the perfumes, right? So not only smell them but also try them on for a few days to see how we feel, and if we enjoy the experience of that scent on our skin. Anyway, I've said it twice already, but it is definitely time to wrap up now. So I hope you enjoy this small experience with me, and I'll see you next time.